Hi my lovelies, in today's video we're going to discuss how to manifest even if you're not where you want to be vibrationally. If you like today's video, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, like, comment, and share. Hi my lovelies. So in today's video we're going to discuss manifestation. So even if you're not where you want to be vibrationally in your life, you can still manifest on the fly. And I'm going to give you some tips and some stories to show you just how I do it on a regular basis. So in order to manifest deliberately, it involves keeping your vibration high until what you want to manifest comes through. Okay, so to do this, to keep your vibration high, I suggest that you pick an activity that you really enjoy doing, something that keeps you in a high vibration the majority of the time that you do it. So for example, I'm a dancer. I love to dance. If I could go back and live my life all over again, that's what I would have been, is a dancer. So that's what I choose to do for my activity, or what I chose to do for my activity when I manifested something on the fly. So what you want to do is you want to do that activity as much as possible to keep your vibration high until you manifest what it is, whatever it is that you want. Okay, so now it's time for story time. I'm going to give you an example of how I use dancing to manifest on the fly. So when I was living in North Carolina, I was going through a period where I had a job that I really didn't like. I ended up quitting that job, and then I had tried to do some things on my own and they didn't work out. So I had gotten a job as selling over the phone, and it was a work from home job. So this sales job was horrible. I sucked at it. It was so bad. But one thing that I did like about it was that it was work from home, which is why, I went and got it. So I was working this job. I wasn't able to meet the sales quota that I was supposed to meet every week. And so they ended up letting me go. At that time, I was reading the book, Ask and It Is Given by Abraham Hicks. So I had read this book before, like years before, and I was going back through it because this was when I was going through a period where I'd like to read a lot about manifesting, because I was trying to, put my life in a situation, and put it into place. I was trying to put it into place and put my life exactly where I wanted it to be. So normally whenever, I would be let go from a job, or I lose a job, or I quit a job, I would end up panicking and running out and trying to go find the first thing I could find to keep the money coming in, because I had bills to pay. So even though this was my old MO, I decided I was going to do things differently. I was going to do the exact opposite. Instead of panicking, I was going to go based on what Abraham Hicks was saying in the book. And, they were saying that if you keep your vibration high, and you try to manifest something that you want, or you work towards manifesting something that you want, you'll be able to get it. All you have to do is keep your vibration high. So I said, okay, I can do this. So I chose what I was going to do. And like I said earlier, it was dancing. So at that time, when I lived in North Carolina, I was a big line dancer. I used to dance all the time. I would dance several times during the week, like maybe 3 or 4 times during the week. And then once a month we would have parties, and we would go and dance for like hours, or like the parties would last for like 5, 6, 7 hours, and we would just dance all night. So like I said, since dancing was something that I loved, I was like, okay, we're going to use this. So when you line dance, there's so many different dances and so much different choreography that you have to practice in order to be able to do all of the dances that that you learn how to do. So that would mean that even when I wasn't in class, several times during the week I would practice. So I said, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to go out and look for a job. I'm not going to worry myself. I'm not going to stress myself, because I always was the type of person that I hate looking for jobs. I hate it. It's like one of my biggest pet peeves. I hate filling out applications. I hate updating my resume. Anything to do with looking for a job, I really don't like it. So, like I said, in this particular instance, that suited me because I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to do anything to find a job. We're going to find out if what they're saying in this book is true. So what I did for like a entire week is I danced. That's all I would do, is I would dance all day until I got tired, and then I would go and do something else, you know, when that was over with. And I kept on. And in between me dancing, when I wasn't doing that to keep my vibration high, I will always think positive thoughts. I'd be like, I know that I'm looking for a job, but like I said, we're just going to dance and see what happens. So I kept doing this for about a week, and then one day, all of a sudden, out of the blue, my phone rings, and it was an old friend of mine, and he was calling to let me know that there was a job that he had interviewed for at a hotel, and he was saying that because of his school schedule, he couldn't take the job, but he was like, look, let me give you the phone number. The manager's pretty cool. Just give her a call and, see, what happens. So just like I said, just out of the blue, I hadn't heard from this guy in like months. Like I said, I'd known him. We weren't really good friends, but we were good, like acquaintances. I had known him, met him through my father. I called the manager and we set up a time to interview. And then like a day or two later, I went to the interview, and then the next thing you know, I got the job. And like I said, I ended up loving this job. I stayed at the job for close to 2 years. And the reason why I ended up quitting it was because I was moving out of town, and I had moved back to Alabama. So that's my manifestation story for today. I just want to let you know that you can manifest on the fly, even though you might not be where you want to be vibrationally. You may have a goal of your vibration being up here, and it might end up, at this time, maybe the highest you've been able to get it and sustain it is here. Like I said, because this is an ongoing process. This is something you work on every day. You're going to work on your making your vibration higher and higher and higher every day of your life. Because like I said in my introductory video, when you get rid of all the stuff, when you start to get rid of all the garbage, your vibration's naturally going to raise. And so even if you're not where you want to be, or you haven't eliminated enough stuff for it to continually be on the level that you want it to be, you can still manifest on the fly. You can still do it, but it's a lot harder to do it. Not harder, I'm not going to say that. It can be more of a challenge, because if you're not practiced enough in order to naturally keep your vibration high, then you're going to have to intentionally do it. You're going to have to always be thinking about keeping it high. And then when you feel yourself going off on a negative slant, you're going to have to catch yourself and go back to saying the things that you need to say to yourself. Because like I would say to myself, I'm going to get a job. A job is coming. A job is on the way. I would say things like that. And always, I wouldn't dwell on it. And I would just, like I said, keep my vibration high. And it's just like I explained in the video, once it's high enough, things will just start coming through. It'll be like magic. It'll be like you speak it, and then it appears. So that's my lesson for today, my lovelies. I thank you for watching me. I wish you all love and light, and may you have a wonderful day.